beautiful day once again, and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. As you can see around, we're improving in terms of facility for our animals. Just this afternoon, I tried my best to finalize and fix everything about the cage for our peacock. And this is one best location for him. And I would like to say it in advance that we have another batch of peacocks that are coming. I hope that they will arrive here via transshipper. Because this is not anymore allowed to be admitted in the airlines because there is no ventilation. So I have contracted a transshipper who will be in charge to ship all the animals that we have. So I hope and pray that our animals will arrive here very soon. Well, you know that we are achieving and trying to achieve actually a mini zoo, and the peacocks are one of the best attractions for this farm because they can flare, they have this dance rituals and they can flare a lot. Over there, I used to have this circular tank over there as our hito fry. But then since we already have a big fish pond out there, I decided to convert this into a cage of our peacocks. And this is it. You will see that it's been made good already, although there are still portions that need to be fixed, but in totality of to sum it all, it's already good for occupancy for our peacocks. This is Victor. Veronica died, but we have ordered another Veronica and another one pair more to beautify and occupy this area. So I'm so eager as well to say it in advance that we are in this area, we are doing a fish spa. This will be the place for our Gara rufa fish, the fish that can make foot spa, and this is an advance announcement as well. But then, of course, we are thinking about the ostriches, and the ostriches should occupy this one. And then over there, we will have the large animals, which are the horses, maybe a pair of horse, and then the carabao or the cow. And this is gonna be now a perfect place for educational tour among students, a perfect place for research, and a very perfect place for tourism. Here in our place, we don't have any zoo. In Zamboanga City, we don't have Zamboanga City Zoo. But maybe in the future, this is just a mini zoo In the future, we can order some imported animals, maybe lions, the tigers, the hippo, giraffe. These are the things that I always imagined when I was a kid. And I hope that God will permit us to realize all these plans. When I was a kid, I was branded as Noah, Noah in our place, because I really love to take care of any kind of animals, any kind, as long as there is life. So this is a realization of our goal. You look at our goldfish. Our goldfish over there and the aquariums that we have maintained have attained the perfect water clarity. And the filtration system that I use is just a trickle-down system wherein from the top up to the bottom, this water will just flow and passing through all this filter media. And of course, I will not forget to mention that one of the medias that we use is the hornwort. Well, our birds here are also very promising because the birds are already laying their eggs a lot and hatching their babies or hatching their eggs a lot. In our previous blog, we said that the finches breeding is a success already. We already have the blueprint on how to breed our finches, and the same procedure is also being adopted in breeding cockatiels and the African lovebirds. All of these types of breeding are the colony breeding. So meaning that you will just put them in a large cage and, they will group together, they will be placed together, and then they will lay their eggs in a given nest box. We have another snake that was added yesterday, and this is quite brave and wild because she will hear the sneeze, And I told my staff to really be careful about the snakes because this is not yet tame. So it's not like the other one that's very tame and, just could be cuddled. And as far as I observed, the people that will visit here are very curious about the animals, but when they see the snakes, they're afraid. One of my goals here in the farm is to educate people about the snakes, about their temperament, how to care for them. Of course, we can always have them as pets, but not at all times, because only those people that have basic knowledge about taking care of the snakes can be aptly or suitably take care of these types of reptiles, because these are to be understood and this should not to be misunderstood. Of course, the feeding, when the snakes are hungry, what are their temperaments, you cannot just forgo that or dispense with the feeding. You still really have to have a scheduled time for feeding, meaning that it should be calendared, it should be scheduled, and you have to strictly follow your schedule so that the snakes will not become wild, and of course they will not eat people or visitors that are coming. So even as we human beings, our temperament would really become uncontrolled when we're hungry. That's the basic. So the responsible pet ownership would demand us to really feed and feed our animals. The mini zoo is going to be realized for this year 2025 and going to be in full swing for the year 2026. That's the mini zoo that we're trying to achieve. And I hope that you will still be able to follow me with these types of, desire and ambitions in life. And I hope that you will also be encouraged and even excited as we progress, as we slowly, little by little, climbing up towards our goal and be able to realize all the plans that we have in mind. So I hope that you will subscribe if this is your first time to see my videos. I would like to invite you to see all our other videos because they are very educational and very practical approaches to farming. Be it the duck farming, in our old farm, we have all of these types of animals. The duck, the geese, the turkeys, the chickens, the native, the heritage chicken, the native chicken, and even the business of incubated eggs, which we fondly call balut. So thank you guys for watching. I hope we will see each other in my next video tomorrow on here at Dexter's World.